Hey guys, what's up? It's me again, Tom from TTT Tom's Tech Time. Welcome to another episode about the tremendous DJI Mavic Pro. Today we want to take a look at the 10 most awesome accessories for our little bird. And I must say that I tested plenty, and you will find even more good accessories on tomstechTime.com/gadgets. But let's right now watch this video where I present only the best of the best. Stay tuned, fly safe.
The first accessory we want to focus on is pretty basic, but I'm so grateful that it exists. The multiple battery charger allows you to charge up to 4 batteries one after another. No more getting up at night just to plug in a new battery to be able to get started in the morning. Did you know that there are 2 different multiple battery chargers available for the DJI Mavic Pro? The new charger charges the batteries approximately 2.5 hours faster than the older, cheaper model. You will find product links pointing at both in the video description below. Next in line is another gadget that I really like a lot, the tablet holder for the DJI Mavic Pro remote controller. You simply insert the bottom plate into the phone holder and can then attach your iPad or another tablet. It's simple, effective, and pretty useful, especially if you want to focus on precisely recording footage. And finally, it's pretty cheap as well. But what if you're still planning on using your phone with your Mavic? You might be interested in this sun hood. You attach it to the antennas and it will keep reflections away and your display brightness won't suffer anymore. For transportation, it folds down and is completely flat.
There's one situation that every drone pilot probably wants to avoid, and that is running out of power with our mobile devices. And actually that happened quite a couple of times to me, and it's really, I think we're not having a good time when that happens. We simply cannot film anymore. We cannot set anything up. It's pretty senseless. And that is why I bought this huge power bank. Even though there are smaller ones available, you should go for one of these big ones. This one features more than 20,000 milliamp hours, which finally means that I could charge my phone a couple of times. And then I forget to charge the power bank. Next time I'm again running out of power, and still the power bank has enough power to power the mobile device. Now that was many powers, but you get what this is about. And actually this thing has saved my life quite a couple of times, and they're pretty cheap, so check them out. Product link in the video description below. Let's continue. Actually, I wanted to film some more footage, but I ran out of power. The Mavic isn't powered anymore. How can I solve that problem? Ta-da-da-da! You just check out the ultimate car charger made by DJI for the intelligent flight batteries of the Mavic, and you can simply charge the Mavic inside your car. I am absolutely in love with the car charger. And next to the normal feature, you can of course, for example, take the multiple batteries charger and attach it to the car charger and then charge 4 batteries one after another in your car. That is pretty cool if you're like me and feel like living in your car, or if you're traveling a lot or whatever. I think the car charger is amazing, and I think everyone should have one.
Finding a cheap but safe and comfortable carrying solution was pretty tough, but I finally ended up using this decent looking case. It is really cheap. Again, the product link can be found in the video description below. It does the job. You can fit the most needed accessories into it, but there's one con to it as well. It stinks badly. I put mine outdoors for 2 days, and right now I think I'm okay with the smell, but still it smells like plastic. But compared to all the other cases and bags out there, this inexpensive solution is pretty cool, and I can live with the, let's call it, stinky con. If you're not using a tailored case, you might think of protecting the fragile joysticks, as they are kind of the weak spot of the remote controller. This cheap 3D printed bracket can be applied to the remote controller, and it will ensure a safe transportation. Okay, we've been talking about so many basic things, let's get a little funkier right now. I designed my first windsurfer antennas a few years ago, and you will find a free and downloadable template on tomstechTime.com/antenna, but of course you can strengthen the signal and increase the maximum range of your drone by buying 3D printed boosters as well. They really do the job. I had many people giving me a feedback on mine, and I'm using them as well from time to time. But next to the technical improvements, I should mention that the range extenders won't hurt your warranty. as you do not need to install anything. That's something really cool about them, as most other range extenders need to be installed and powered, and that of course leads to a loss of the warranty. Next in line, I want to talk about a common problem: gimbal errors and situations in which the drone doesn't want to take off. And often grass is touching the camera and the technology causes the problems, as the body of the Mavic, due to the tiny size, is situated only a few inches above the ground. And I have two methods that work out quite well. You can either use a takeoff and landing pad as shown right now, it's a little bigger, but you won't have any further problems, or you choose the landing gear extension that lifts the Mavic a little higher off the ground. Make a decision yourself. Last but not least, an absolute must-have for every ambitious filmmaker and photographer: ND filters. Bring down the shutter speed and create pro-looking footage with ease. If you want to know what ND filters are good for, what they're doing, and if you want to download a free checklist that tells you when to use them, check out tomstechtime.com/ND. You will find a small guide that tells you everything you need to know. Just check it out.